check. Ahoy, my lads and lassies. Welcome to For Honor. I didn't want to do Skyrim today because, and why you may be asking, why the hell did I just say lads and lassies? Pirates. Oh, to be slowly evolving into a pirate. That's just how everything goes on. But hello, my wee ravens. It's your favorite Plate Doctor back. Doing For Honor today. Again. Hello. Yeah, not doing Skyrim for today. I'll save that for another day. We're just gonna do Honor because Skyrim just came out, and we're gonna give my thoughts on them. I like them a lot. They're great. I love her. She is an amazing character. I love the new faction so far. It's promising with the Outlanders being mixed up of really anyone who can exist. So yeah. Before we get started on this video, I would like to give two warnings. One's different. One is the normal warning I give before every video. One, language warning. I may not swear like a sailor, but yeah, my channel is not for kids. If you couldn't tell that from my Doom videos, my For Honor videos, and my, well, other videos. So, second thing, a little bit of a gore warning. There is some gore in this, so just thought I'd put that out there. Nothing too crazy, but just in case if you're not into heads or whatever, that's there. Freaking be respectful to people who do. No arachnophobia warning, don't worry, there's no spiders in this one. Gotcha. And one last little bit of house cleaning. If you enjoy my content, and you're curious in that channel, please go check out my friend, pretty much, Mr. Mushroom. His stuff's really good. I actually watched one of his videos. Please go check him out. He appears in some videos. So that is the last bit of house cleaning. Go check out his channel. It is Mr. Mushroom. I'm pretty sure it's all lowercase. I haven't checked the channel in a bit, but that is the last little bit. Yeah, my mod will put it in the chat, and so we will get started now. I wanted to kind of do this little section just for reviewing. Another thing, note, I'm going to be doing a proper live stream today. It's gonna be an hour long, so we're gonna be here for a while. Yeah, there's the channel name. Go check that out. But yes, this is the new Pirate Hero. I don't know how to pronounce the actual character's name, so I'm not going to. Because, yeah, that'd be embarrassing. But it's the new Pirate Hero. They're well balanced, and I think the executions are phenomenal. Look at those. Yeah. They're great, and I'm only going to show that one. You'll see the rest later. The armor I like a lot. I like every little bit of it. I don't have a least favorite. I like that, and they're all really cool, but I like to go with this style for her. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do too lengthy a review. All you need to know, she is amazing. Sorry, I said a bit of a stuffy nose, but not too bad. But she's awesome. She's amazing. She's one of my new favorite characters. Second favorite is Warden. Third is Kyoshin. But I own every character, so it's kind of hard to say who's my favorite because I play all of them. But with that out of the way, I'm probably not going to be playing with people because you're talking to the guy who is not very social, if that makes sense. I like talking to people, but when it comes to games, I never use my microphone. So I'm probably going to have matchmaking off, mostly just to if there's anybody with a microphone. I don't want to deal with whatever stuff happens there. That music's loud. Let me turn down the entire game, actually. In fact, not too much though, because I want to be able to hear my little shanty. And the music is, turn down the music especially. You still kind of hear it though. But yes, we're just gonna be kind of messing around for Honor. I'm not even gonna focus on leveling up my character. This whole video is just me messing around because it's fun, and I just like doing videos where I can talk to about my life a little bit and all that. First, we're gonna go to Pirates. was only Reputation 1, but probably by the next video it should be Rep 8. That's always my goal with most characters, unless if you're me and had to play a lot of Warden to get the ornament, the Pegasus ornament. But yes, after her, I'm probably going to be doing Shidoki to wrap him up. He is actually one of my favorite characters because I'm very interested in sumo wrestling. I love sumo wrestling. It's super interesting. I want to watch more videos about sumos, but it's just really interesting to me, and I like it. Yeah. Also, I like how the loading stuff is the Aurora Borealis. I had to take a second on that one. I think Aurora Borealis is really pretty. It is gorgeous. I've never seen it personally. Maybe one day I'll see it. Maybe that's kind of one of the things I've always wanted to do and want to do in life is go to see the Aurora Borealis. Because I think I've seen video of it, of course. I mean, who hasn't seen video of that beautiful thing? But it's like something I want to see it in person. That would be everything. I love the fact that you never have to reload this gun. It makes no sense, but that's fine. I don't want it to make sense. I want it to be fun. Yeah, I'm not going to be taking any of this seriously. I'm just kind of just going through. Yeah, nature is beautiful, and I would live in Norway. I think, or Canada. Norway or Canada, those are the two places I always wanted to live in. Because those are the most gorgeous places, besides from Japan, for me, in the world. Because, have you seen them? Canada is just gorgeous. Japan is gorgeous, and again, Norway is gorgeous. It's like, I never knew that Norway had ice caves. I never knew that. And I think it's mostly in Iceland. But those are super good. They are pretty. Yeah. I love it, and the whole reason why I like Assassin's Creed Valhalla is because I love learning about Vikings and learning about Norse mythology. Those are my two big favorite things. But also, I've always wanted to learn about a lot of the Japanese religions, which are Shinto and Kami. I believe I'm pronouncing this right. I hope I am. I'm sorry if I'm not. But that's how I've always known them as. So now let me know if you do know the proper translations for them. Translations, you get what I mean. Let me know, because I'm going to learn and all that, but yeah, we'll do a little dance while I wait for things. But yeah, next video will probably be on Skyrim again, because I want to get that series done. I have never finished a series on this channel. Like, I haven't finished the Bloodborne one. I think the other one I haven't finished. I don't know if there's any others, but I've yet to finish anything. But we'll get there. We shall get there. Oh, hi there. Get off my zone. This is mine. Not allowed. Illegal. Shank. But yeah, this game is getting closer and closer to becoming a Deadly Swerve game. I remember as a kid, I loved Deadly Swerve. I played it recently. I really don't know why. I still kind of enjoyed it when I played it in recent times, but I was like, man, it's kind of boring now. Like, all the games I've replayed from my childhood were really good. Like, I replayed Fallout New Vegas. Still really good. Still holds up as a game. A really good game. But Deadly Swerve, I don't know, it's just, For Honor has spoiled me when it comes to medieval stuff, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah. If with the new faction, there is a character I really want. Oh wait, comments. Right, it was really cool that. Yeah. Speaking of heritage, I think heritage. Think it's heritage. I don't read. I know how to read, but you get what I mean. I'm not the greatest at it. But if that does say heritage, I figured talk a little bit about that because I've always wanted to talk a tiny bit about it. I'm not going to go into crazy full in depth right now. I'll save that for like another video. But a little bit of my heritage happens to be Native American. I forget. Chiricahua tribe is what my side family comes from. And in this, with the new faction, there is really only one character I could ask for with the new faction. Native. A native character. What would I want the weapons to be? I would want them to dual wield a war club and a tomahawk. Because those things can mess someone up. I just think it'd be really, really cool. And if they do it well, which I know they will do it well and not mess it up, they better not, then it will be a great character for me, personally. And if you want, and I don't know if anybody's ever wondered this, if you've come across my channel, why I like Norse mythology and Viking stuff so much, is because some of my family comes from Norway, I believe. And that's why I'm so into it, because like, as I proceed that. But that's why I'm so into it, because like, one, I grew up with Norse mythology, and that is what I believe in. That's all I'm going to say about it, is that I believe in Norse mythology. And I know more about Norse mythology than I do anything else. I know jack about anything else. But I want to learn about the other ones. Like, I want to learn Egyptian. I want to learn some, like, Shinto and Kami, like what we talked about earlier. But that is why I'm super into these kind of medieval games, because it gives me a look at my heritage, if that makes sense. Which I'm sure it does. And I guess maybe a little bit of Sicilian could be in there with a lot of the knights. I don't know. But, you know, I'm sure Sicily has some knights. Okay. But I think that's why I like For Honor, because one, it's a really well-made game, and I like a lot of Ubisoft's games, but most people don't like. I know most people don't like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I love Assassin's Creed Odyssey. My favorite Assassin's Creed, though, is Valhalla, probably to none of your surprise. I think it's a really well-made Viking game. They did it well, and I'm happy. And yeah, that's why I really like For Honor. Like, my favorite faction is, of course, the Vikings. And yeah, next year they said, okay, the next season, I should say, because that gets confusing. I'm not going to explain what I mean by next year. But next season will be a regular season, and then after that, season 2 will be another character for Outlanders, which I'm hoping that is a native character. I know people have been requesting a native character from this game for a while, so perfect time to do it is when you have a faction which you can put any other culture in there. Anyone. Egyptian. I can't think of others off the top of my head. You get what I mean? I just think that would be super cool. Not just for me, but for other people whose heritage goes to that. It's like, look at that. So awesome. I'm nerding out. Yeah, read the comments. That is our heritage. We have some I have a Sicilian, native Norwegian, and I do have an Irish on my dad's side, and I think also German. I would have to ask my dad. I can't right now.
Yes, I put it in the chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, German. Right there. Sorry, chat's a bit weird. It's hard for me to read some of that because the chat on this splits it off.
I just don't know if your subscribers want to hear your mom's lunch gift.
Yeah, but that, if you want to read the comments on, you can see my mom's put in our heritage. But yeah, I would love to dedicate a video series of me just kind of talking about Norse mythology. I would need to get a camera first, but yeah, I would love to do that. I thought it was because something I want to do, because I know there are some other YouTubers who do talk about Norse mythology. I want to do that. That would be cool. Try to think of a good play as. I'll go Orochi. Oh yeah, I forgot how cool my purple looks. But side tangent from how cool purple is. Yeah. And I would love to do some Warhammer lore videos. When I get some books, and once I'm able to retain the information long enough to make a video. I would also, once I really start getting into Warhammer, we went on a complete side tangent, I know. Welcome to my channel where we go on complete side tangents. But
It's hereditary.
yep. Welcome to Side Tangent channel. I should just rename the channel to Side Tangent channel. But no, I'm never naming this channel. This stays pretty cute. That is our brand. But I have some Warhammer models. I have my main army are Necrons and Space Marines. I painted my Space Marines as Black Templars because I think Black Templars are one of the best Space Marine factions. Chapters, okay, before I get corrected on that, chapters. Yeah. I also have Necrons. Did I say that? I probably already did. My brain is going a mile a minute right now. But I'd love to do some Warhammer lore. That'd be fun. And maybe do some tabletop games. You know? Like, play a few games. Like, if I find a friend who's really into Warhammer. Because I don't know many friends who are super duper duper into Warhammer. My mom is, and my dad is, but I would have to find like a friend or something to do all that with, and it would be a rather long video, but I could probably cut it down enough to be able to do that. But I think it'd be a lot of fun. And I follow a few channels for like watching. I think Play on Tabletop's one that I follow the most, and they're really good. The first time I ever got into Warhammer, like, I don't know if you're talking about this, was I think it was maybe 12 maybe. And my first experience with Warhammer was Warhammer 40k Space Marine. My stepdad introduced me to the whole thing, and here we are with my Warhammer addiction. You know that Squid Game meme? I've never seen Squid Game, but I only know one meme is, why are you here? I thought you were financially stable. That's gonna be me. If I'm smart with my money, it won't be, but you get what I mean. I feel like there's any Warhammer player. And, yeah. I think that'd be fun. I don't tend to go on, like, I don't tend to talk about my life, but I feel like I'm comfortable with it enough. But yeah, I love Warhammer. And when I say Warhammer, I love 40k, I love Age of Sigmar because I like fantasy stuff, if you couldn't tell. From Avatar being very fantasy-like to the games I play sometimes, which is a lot of either anime fantasy or fantasy, medieval fantasy, you know? Like, be prepared, because speaking of fantasy, once Elden Ring releases, there will be a video on it, and yeah, it will be fun, because I love Elden Ring. I love a good Dark Souls game. I've never had a bad experience with Dark Souls. All the Souls games I've played are really good. Like, From Software is really good at what they do. I've almost played all of them. Like, when it comes down to From Software's games, obviously the more newer ones, which I'm known for. I've played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I don't have 2 on my thing. I've played it at a friend's place. I've played Bloodborne. I've played Sekiro. And if I'm missing any others, and I probably played them and I'm forgetting right now. And I haven't played Demon Souls, obviously, because I'm playing on PS4, so I can't really get the Demon Souls remastered. And obviously, I have not played Elden Ring yet. But soon I will, and we'll have fun. You get to watch me suffer. Because I'm not good at Dark Souls games. I've beaten Dark Souls 3 more than once, actually. I think I know I'm on New Game Plus 9. So I've beaten about 9 times. Maybe. Well, not 9 times, 8 times. Sorry, my math was off. But I mostly got to that point from a help from a friend. We did the duplication glitch, which was nice. I was able to get enough to kind of just breeze through it, and then now I haven't touched it in a while. I should do that again. I love Dark Souls. It's mostly because Dark Souls has a beautiful tone to it. It's dark, yes, but it's pretty. Like, graphics-wise, music-wise, like, the music in Dark Souls, it is phenomenal. I love the music in Dark Souls. I think it fits with the theme. Very dark, very dark. I don't know what else we're trying to go with there. And, yeah. A lot more talking in this video. This is the most amount of talking I've done in the video, I think. No, probably. But, yeah. I'm big on for the lore in Dark Souls. I haven't watched the lore video forever, so I barely remember anything, but I've always loved the backgrounds for games. Like, I know nothing about the background for Honor, but I would love to find out. Like, if there's any good lore channels for Honor, let me know if you play For Honor and if you know anyone who does lore. You know? Yeah, I think Elden Ring's gonna be really good. Because one, it's an open world game. And I'm like, and it's the first time I think Dark Souls, well, any Souls game has gone to that point. Because, well, they're mostly linear levels. They're not a vast open world. And it's like, it's the first time, and I think it's great. I love how it looks. The Viking aesthetic to it. Like, the big tree reminds me of Yggdrasil, which if you do not know what Yggdrasil is the world tree. It is a tree filled with a different world. I can only remember a few right now, but I believe Asgard is one of them. I could be wrong. Jotunheim, and then I remembered it and I forgot it. I know Helheim's one of them, I think. Yeah. But generally it is that. It reminds me of that with how it's like a big tree, you know? And I think that's really cool. Yeah. This is gonna be so weird doing an hour-long video, by the way. I'm not used to doing that long of a video. Obviously, most of my videos are 25 minutes. But I'm like, I do live streams. Why don't I do the normal live stream time, which is an hour or 2 hours? I'm gonna start out slow. We're gonna do hour-long ones because you get more content, and it's an experiment as well. Like, see if doing a longer video gets me better in the algorithm, maybe. So sorry, my voice is cracking. I just realized that. I just went through puberty. Why is my voice cracking again? Come on. This is bull. No, the bull. Ow. Down you go. Bye-bye. Bye now. You're dead. I win. Even meaner. Alright, down here. Come here, I'm gonna get you. I'll get you. But, yeah, I like talking, if you couldn't tell from this big old rant. Emote spam. Yeah. But yeah, I think I want to be able to finish the Skyrim series. That would be fun because I like Skyrim. It's a good fantasy game. And when we're doing the playthrough, the idea for the Skyrim, can you beat, you know, it with only a wooden sword, is I play through the main game, regular thing. The only rule is I can only kill with the sword. I know there are some points in the game where you're required to use a shout. That is fine. It's also my rules for my challenge. I can make whatever I want. So the only rules for that is, well, you can only use sword, so, yeah. You know, Elden Ring with the big tree gives me big Yggdrasil vibes. Again, I don't remember any. I remember some of the names, and I might be wrong about some of them. I will admit that. I don't remember if Helheim is one of the worlds. I could be wrong. I don't remember if Az is that. I might actually be correct, but I remember and Midgard. Midgard was the name of Earth. Or so. Wow, that took me forever to remember. Okay, but yeah, I need to relearn Norse mythology. I need to do that again because obviously I should, because that is again what I believe. So I should know it. And yet here we are. And yeah, I really wish I had a camera, like a PlayStation camera, because I think you use a VR camera for recording. So I wish I had that. I wonder if you just get that. I wonder if we can skip out on the VR, because if I can, I'll save up the money for that. Because then I can have a reason to use my flight doctor mask. It's literally just sitting there, doing nothing. And I literally got it just for the, well, not just for the videos, for wearing whenever I felt like it. I want to get some more. Like, I think I'm going to use, I have like a half mask, which I like to call the food review mask, because if I ever do a food review, kind of, still want to keep my face hidden, but obviously no mask. And then I'll use like a full plate doctor mask for talking and all that. I also need, maybe one day I'll save up money for a proper headset. Because if you didn't know, I don't use a headset. I use earbuds. As well, to cheap and easy. If I were to get a headset, they would only be used for recordings, obviously, and talking to friends. I just need to, because I used to actually have a headset, but man, the sound would play, but the microphone would never work. Don't be too hard on yourself about. Yeah, I'm not gonna, like my mom said, I'm not gonna be too hard on myself with the lore. You can never, there's so much of it. There's so much Norse mythology lore that yeah. One of the games I think has really good Norse mythology characters besides from Valhalla, since they don't have everybody in that. They'll have like a few. So I'm like, why can't you have all of them? Not all of them, but it's the ones besides from Tyr. He's Freya who shows up. Yeah, Freya, Odin, Thor, Loki, and I think the different regards to gods who show up in Valhalla. I'm like, you could have put in Hel. Hello. I believe Hel is not just a Marvel character. She is actually a, well, goddess. She, I mean, simplify it, is the goddess of the underworld. Hey, this is actually something I know, so I will talk a little bit about this. With Norse mythology, if you die in combat or in battle, I don't know if that's the only thing. Maybe you could die in any kind of form of a battle. I don't know. What should I say? If you die in battle, Odin, Freya gets first pick of person to bring to Asgard, and obviously Odin goes. And if you die in combat, you go to Asgard. Yeah, I'm said. You go to Asgard. But if you just die peacefully or whatever, you would go to Hel. And with Hela, or Hel, whatever you call it, there are two sides of her. One is decaying. So if you see that side, excuse my language, you fucked up. You did something bad. You were evil. You were a bad person. But if you see, I'm gonna say this, the pretty side, for example, you were a good person and you rest. You rest easy, and you know, be peaceful. You have to be in peace. Rest until you come back to life. Which, in our belief, you come back into the same bloodline. So yeah, yeah. Besides, I like talking about Norse mythology a little bit when I can, and when I can remember. Yeah, I really like it. A lot of fun to talk about. And yeah. The other game which I think got Norse mythology really good is Smite. The characters in that are really good when it comes to Norse, and all the other pantheons are really good. But for me, I like Norse mythology the best for just the character designs alone. But the character designs, I don't think there's one best mythology. You know, I think all of them are good. With regards to character designs and that, I think my favorite Thor's, to probably anybody who knows me, surprise. And the reason why that wouldn't be surprising to anybody who knows me, I am a Thorsman. I have a hammer, and yeah, I'll probably talk more about it if I ever dedicate a video to me talking about Norse mythology. But sorry, and yeah, so it surprises nobody that Thor's my favorite character to play as. I would say my second favorite mythology to play as in that game would have to be Celtic, and then so it takes a lot of creative liberty. Yeah, liberty. Yeah, because with Smite, something to note that all of the titles of the characters are not their full title. The reason why they choose one title is it makes it easier for, obviously, character design and ability wise, because you can center it about one ability. So they do take some creative liberties, which is fine. I don't mind. As long as you're being respectful. Yeah, be respectful of the lore, of the characters you're creating. That's all that matters. Is respect. But yeah, man, I really like talking about all this. This is a lot of fun for me. Because I could just be like, I could just ramble about anything. Not anything, but you get what I mean. Yeah. So we're gonna move on from mythology and what I believe in. Hello. There you go. But yeah, my other favorite bits of lore is Warhammer. One of my favorite factions in Warhammer are the Adeptus Mechanicus and Space Marines, and then it goes, well, personal favorite, Nurgle. I like me Nurgle. Nurgle's best. And I like Slaanesh, Khorne, Tzeentch. So let's just say I like Chaos, but Temple 1 Chaos Gods, Nurgle. The Plague Father. But yeah. I haven't read up on my lesson to Warhammer lore in a bit, so I'm not going to ramble about Warhammer lore right now. I think I barely remember it. I don't want to get it wrong, so we'll see with that. I like Warhammer. Scout lore is another really interesting thing. I don't know much about it, but that's another one I'm like, I want to learn. Teach me. What's with the Dark Brotherhood? What's with the Thieves Guild? Etc. We're just opening random things. I want to get some new armor for the pirate. There. See what we got. While I ramble. Okay, I'm going to switch to that right now. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, now I could color her hair, I think. Hey. I mean, I could do that right now. Is it arms I want here? I want those ones. You go, please. Excuse me. Sorry if I stop talking for a second, I'm just trying to think. That nothing. Oh, do you have water on me? Hold on, I'm gonna take a drink of water here in a second, move my mic. I'm not gonna unplug it, but I'm just gonna move it really quick. Okay. Okay, I have drinking water. So we are good. Also, I would like to note that the person who, not Bella, but the person above that, yeah, Spambot, but we don't have to worry about the person. I believe it's a spam account, I think, so we'll take care of it. Don't focus on it. That's why we have mods on here, because they take care of those things when I don't have to. Yeah, please, we're gonna take a second. Please do not spam on the stream, on any of my videos. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Have a nice day. Do I want that? Do I have enough to change it? Nope. But I like this one. I like this one a lot. But I really like the bandana. This doesn't feel right. Oh, I'm gonna keep this. I feel like it. Ew, that's cool. On stretch my backwards. I didn't think about.
And like magic, the spammer is gone.
Spammer's gone. We are good. We may continue on with the stream without worrying about it. I'm gonna take something from my back really quick, so don't mind me.
Why don't you mute yourself?
Yeah.
You don't want. No one wants to do that.
Yeah. So I will be right back. I'm just gonna move my mic away from it. I'm plugging and plugging back in, messing with the audio, I think. So I'm just gonna move my mic away from it really quick. So yeah. 1 second. And we're back. So.
You should have screamed at your back.
Yeah. So the reason why I had to take thing is I have scoliosis, but the primary thing, screw it, I don't care. Is the you get me. Primarily it is kyphosis, which I heard a lot, and that's how you simplify it. My back's all effed up. It's like it's curved and it's wiggly. It's like a noodle. You know, we like bend around noodle like that. And I can get it. I get a surgery or get a back brace. But I can't fit into a back brace right now, and I want to get serious for a second. I'm not. No jokey. I am not the healthiest. When it comes, that's when it comes to eating, but weight-wise, not the healthiest. So if I miss some days of recording, that's because I'm going on walks to slowly get that. So I want to be a little more serious right now. That's why sometimes I don't record on some days. Sometimes I'm in a lot of pain, but I still enjoy recording. That's why sometimes whenever I stop recording, like for less, it's because my back's hurting a lot that day. So yeah. So that's why sometimes I mention in videos where I hurt, all that. I figured this is a good time to talk about that and talk about something more serious for once on the channel instead of being all goofy. It's not all about being goofy and all that. It's talk about things, and I don't mind about talking about the stuff that I have. Or some other stuff. I don't mind talking about my life. I'm not gonna tell you everything about my life, like where I live, but I'll talk about other things. Yeah. So that's all we're gonna say about it is a lot of pain, and I hope eventually that I can get to a back brace so I can skip out on surgery. But if I do have to do surgery, I will do it. Because I'm tired of hurting, mind you. I don't like it. It's not fun. But that's where I'm gonna leave that part of this rambling. And yeah, but yeah, so I'm all good. I took some medicine. I might adjust how I'm laying really quick, because I have to do that a lot. So if I ever stop talking during the video and all that, it's because I'm adjusting how I move, how I'm laying. I'm gonna make it simple. I'm just gonna lay on my side. While I'm still gonna talk just a tad.
Yep, you got this.
Yep, you're not seeing this face for a while. You take a breath, hold on. I'm anonymous. Pretty much. No one knows what I look like. Except for when I do on camera stuff, obviously, but I wanna. It would more than likely be a plague doctor.
Like Chibi would be good.
Like Chibi or something. I'm still figuring out what I would do, what I personally want to do for a VTuber. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing YouTube, and hey, if this ever pays off, I will be happy. But I'm happy with what I'm doing right now. If I ever reach 100, when I reach 100, I will be the happiest. That's always been my goal, is to reach 100 and then go to 1,000, and then therefore keep going until but yeah, that'll always be fun. The internet connection quality is currently not. I hate my internet sometimes. My internet sucks, so if the stream is messed up, I apologize in advance. But since the internet, I have a suspicion that the internet's going to be acting fucky, I'm going to leave it there. I'm almost an hour, but I'm gonna leave it there since my internet's probably acting messy right now. So, but I hope you enjoyed this bit of a bigger stream. I hope you have autism, by the way. It's mild, I would say, but I still, obviously, I'm like, not good at remembering. My speaking is really good, though. At least if that, but I'll save that for another time. I'm gonna go. I hope you all enjoyed this video, my wee ravens. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you liked this thing, share it, because that helps me a lot with regards to getting more people to the channel.
Don't forget about Mr. Mushroom.
Yeah, and one more shout out to Mr. Mushroom. Go check out his stuff. He's really good. And I will see all of you in 2 days or 1 day, whenever I feel like it. Goodbye.